V5-4, nothing to a giant. Waited my turn, call it perfect time and trust the Most High. Got the stars aligning, I was tapped in. I've been strategizing, dreams coming true. I've been fantasizing while you criticize. Pay attention to the signs, symbolize. Feel like a legend, they go idolize. Ayy, I'm a hero, wear my cape. Independent leader made a way. I'm the people's voice, hip parade. Stuck to my pace, the turtle win the race. The trophies on trophies, views from the townscape. Change is great break, then I had to skate. God told me time to go elevate. Chosen child, I'm the champ, now not a featherweight. Man, I'm so blessed, I just meditate. Peace of mind, that's what you get when you out the way. By any means, I just listen what Malcolm say. Studied the game, I'm a student, learned every day. Stacking my bucks and I'm not talking Tampa Bay. Running the game, feel like first in the relay. Hand me my medal, took it to new levels. All gas on the pedal, not stagnant, cause settle now. Yeah, hey, we see you very soon. This what I'm here to do. Could inspire you. We headed to the moon. Look, yeah, I'm living proof. About to blast off like zoo. We about to take the roof.
We have a liftoff.
We headed to the moon.
I'm Ethan Stimson. I'm the son of Troy and Dana Stimson. I plan to attend South Dakota State University for aviation.
I'm Kira Reppy. I'm number 24. I'm the daughter of Joey and William, and after high school I plan to attend the University of Jamestown in Jamestown, North Dakota.
Jake Root, number 28, son of Jill Helvick and Ryan Root. Plans after high school or take a gap year.
My name is Grady Bodsword, number 25.
Number 11, Quinton Jorgensen. My parents are Tana and Tyler Jorgensen. After high school, I plan to attend Mitchell Tech for electrical construction.
My name is Jeff Van Gilder, number 4. My parents are Melissa and Scott Simon. And my plans after high school are to go to a tech college for heavy equipment. I'm Jack Elsher, I'm number 22. My parents are Brad and Don Elsher, and after high school I plan to go to a four-year university for finance.
My name's Cole Nygaard, number 1. My parents are Jeremy and Amanda Nygaard. I plan on attending NDSU for education.
Welcome to the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. It's boys varsity action. Tonight, it's a big game coming forth tonight. It's the Aberdeen Cougars in town to face the Watertown Lakers. Why is it such a big game? Because it's state tournament time in 2 weeks for the boys varsity. And Aberdeen comes to town 7th in the league. And the Watertown Lakers are 1 point behind them in 8th place. So it is important. And there's going to be some shuffling between Oahe, Aberdeen, and Watertown this weekend. Those 3 teams are going to shuffle between 6th, 7th, and 8th, depending on how those games come out. So this one's big for the Watertown Lakers. If you're a Watertown Laker fan, you remember in December 26th, that day after Christmas, we went up to Aberdeen and lost a close game, 4-2. To the Aberdeen Cougars. You got to know that the coaches from Watertown and all those kids, they know exactly what's on the line, and they do remember that day after Christmas up in Aberdeen. So it's going to be a good one tonight. Jim Lloyd going to bring you the live streams for the varsity all weekend. It's Aberdeen tonight. It is Oahe tomorrow, where John Winkler will join me on the broadcast. And then it will be Yankton. All home games. There's 3 left this season, and then it's state tournament time. State tournament is in 2 weeks in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So this is what the SDHA looks like for boys varsity. Of course, it's Rushmore. We saw Rushmore last weekend. They're a powerhouse. They're 22-0 on the season. Then it's Sioux Falls East. It's Yankton and Brookings, Sioux Falls West. Now those top 5 are probably going to be are definitely in the tournament, and they could shuffle around just a little bit. Maybe that Yankton, Brookings, Sioux Falls West could shuffle around. But then, of course, the bottom, like we talked about, Oahe, Aberdeen, and Watertown in that order, that's going to be interesting. Somebody's going to go in at 6th. Somebody's going to go in at 7th. Somebody's going to go in at 8th. The 8th place team is going to play Rushmore. And we saw that last weekend. Nobody's touched them yet. They have not been tested all season long. So if you're the 8th seed, you probably don't want to face those guys. But it's the way it goes. It is tournament time. Let's talk a little bit about these teams. Aberdeen Cougars coming at 9-11 for a record, and the Lakers 8-10-1. If you remember that tie game down in Brookings on the Brookings ice is the tie that the Watertown Lakers have had. These two teams are pretty evenly matched, which you'd expect as their records match one another. And also goals per game. The Watertown Lakers have 3.6 goals per game, and the Aberdeen Cougars 3.5. So there's basically no difference on that. Penalty minutes is exactly the same. Power play percentage. Power play percentage just slightly better for the Watertown Lakers at 36 versus 26. And that penalty percentage is about the same, 76 for the Watertown Lakers, Aberdeen Cougars 79. So if you like a little stats, that's what we have in front of us tonight. Two evenly matched teams, and it will be a good one. We're about a minute and a half away from an 8 o'clock puck drop. It looks to me like we're going to be late. It's 8:15 already. It'll probably get going about 8:30, so we're going to be a half hour late. Other games tonight, Sioux Center at Brookings. That one won't mean much as far as standings. Aberdeen and Watertown, of course. Yankton and Oahe. Yankton and Oahe are playing in Mitchell tonight on neutral ice. It was a ice malfunction earlier on in the year with Oahe, so they've moved that game to Mitchell. So those two teams are playing on neutral ice. And then Brandon Valley, Sioux Falls West, which also doesn't mean much. The Yankton-Oahe game, Aberdeen-Watertown, those are the ones to watch as those 4 teams are going to play each other all weekend long. It's a 3-game homestand here for the Lakers. They got to pull it together. They have not scored a goal in 3 games. 12-0 last weekend. 12-0 once again last weekend. 2 games against Rushmore. And then they played Sioux Falls West the weekend before last, and that was a 7-0 game. So the Lakers need to find the back of the net. You're going to have score 4. If you look at the stats, you're going to have to score 4 to beat this Aberdeen team. These two teams don't have a ton of love lost between them either. They've had some rough games as both teams report to the ice. Ooh, the Zam has been done. Players are making circles. Welcome aboard, Jim Lloyd, bringing you the live stream anywhere in the world that you watch us. And I know we have some folks in Yankton watching us. It's the Bantam team that won 5-3 over Oahe today. They're going to play Aberdeen in their state tournament tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And Coach Foley has got that team going the right direction as they have 1 loss to Brookings this year. Puts them at a number 2 seed. So we're going to get ready here with the starting lineups. We'll send it to the PA and get the starting lineups. And now the Watertown Lakers starting lineup. At defense, it's number 8, Colton Sutton. He's got 5 goals and 7 assists. And the senior, Jack Elsher, 5 goals, 15 assists. He wears that number 22 for the Lakers. Jet Van Gilder is going to be a senior at a wing, and Boston Butler just a sophomore. Colin Solheim is going to be on that starting lineup also. Glad to have Colin Solheim as he joined us just after Christmas. In fact, the last time when he first played his first game this year with the Lakers was against the Aberdeen Cougars. And Cole Nygaard's going to start for the Lakers in the net. He's going to stop 89% of them, and we're going to introduce some of the littles. Big brothers and big sisters, that's something goes on here almost every home game, as those little ones like to skate with their big brothers. We'll look at that starting lineup. Traegan Rorick, Carter Vilhauer, Paxton Dahlman. That group scores 38 goals so far this year. And Andrew Weisenberger is going to be in the goal. And we're going to do the national anthem, and we'll be set for the puck drop. The national anthem has been played, and we are going to drop the puck at about 8:22 the way it looks. Welcome aboard. All weekend here, we're going to be at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena on the third level of this brand new arena. A couple years now in this arena. We sure love this place already. We love the George Mace too, but we like this place better. Cole Nygaard's going to skate into the net, and he will be ready to go, your senior goalie. 7 seniors on this team. Cole Nygaard, Jet Van Gilder, Quentin Jorgensen, Jack Elscher, Grady Bodsberg, Jake Root, and Ethan Stimpson. Is 7 seniors going to wind down their regular season this weekend. Let's talk about that defense for the Aberdeen Cougars. Jackson Danielson and Austin Schmidt. We almost missed those guys tonight. And we are playing hockey as this puck goes in the offensive zone, and we had a Laker fall down in the offensive zone, and we're going to try this again at the center dot. Yeah, that Bantam team, what a team that's been this year. Fun to watch. And they go through their tournament as this one goes back to Colton Sutton in his defensive zone, trying to push it up the near side, intercepted there. Vilhauer in front. That puck was just a little up wide. Jack Elscher was in the right spot at the right time, working his way in that below that red line. And the Cougars going to pick it up down low in their offensive zone. Warwick throws it over to nobody on the far side, and regrouping is the Aberdeen Cougars. Aberdeen Cougars wearing that blue and yellow with the big yellow numbers, as this one is chipped into that Aberdeen Cougar bench. And we got the first stoppage of play, just barely underway. Less than a minute. State tournaments coming up all over. Girls next weekend, boys are after that one. And KCCR Rock, Capital City Rock YouTube sports page, and there's a shot in front as Dorneman was right on the porch, couldn't get enough on it, as the Lakers play in the offensive zone, looking for a backhanded wraparound, and stopped. Another shot. Puck is still loose, goes back around the net, and held in by Quentin Jorgensen. A quick shot over on the far side by the Watertown Lakers, as the Cougars can't quite get it out of their defensive zone. It's pushed in deep by Tyson Lawrence. Now this puck goes out in the defensive zone, looking up into the neutral zone. Missed everybody as not Tucker Marco. It's the other Marco. It's Tate. I still say Tucker. Tucker's his older brother. They both wore number 31 as the Aberdeen Cougars try to get it up through the neutral zone and push it down deep. We're going to have an icing call. It's Tate Marco, Connor Dahl. They play on that, what you'd call that third line on the defense. Quentin Jorgensen, Remy Redlin, our partners, Jack Elsher, Colton Sutton. That's the defense for the Lakers, and it's going to be important as you got to play smart in front of the net. The Cougars win this face-off and quickly into their offensive zone, push it down deep. This is Elsher going to push it back around. Puck loose in front. That one goes across the blue paint. No shots on goal yet as Sutton does get it out into the neutral zone. This one is picked up and by Tyler Roberts. Pushing it down deep. Offensive zone play here as Jake Root gets it in the near corner. Puck tied up. This is Roberts going to push it along, gets it taken off of his stick as the Aberdeen Cougars trying to break it out of their defensive zone. Good pressure there by the Lakers as Jake Root holds it in deep for a second. This one's in by Sutton and he takes a shot. That is your first shot of the game. Andrew Weisenberg sees his first taste of the rubber. He stops 86% of them. He's played 18 games this year. So he's done most of the work for the Aberdeen Cougars. And this time of year, this type of game, you play your guy that's done it all year long. As the Lakers get tied up over on the far side. As the Lakers are running a little offense here. On the far side, back out to the defense, held in, just barely held in. Or the Lakers, there goes a shot on a stick save by Weisenberg. Kicks off to the side, out to the neutral zone for the Lakers. There's Quentin Jorgensen, tried to go to defense. Now he does. Defense over to defense, looking up into the neutral zone. This is Butler. Butler going to get it over to Solheim. Solheim's going to get taken out as he takes a shot, and we're going to have a penalty called, our first penalty of the game, and the Lakers are going to go on a power play. Check this out. This is Butler in the lower corner. This is up to Solheim. He's going to try to step around, and that's what you call a trip. At 13:43, it's a Aberdeen trip. I didn't get the number. I'll get it here in a second. That is Fischbach. So it's a Fischbach. So it is a trip. Nonetheless, the Lakers are on the power play, but they're on the wrong end right now. As the Lakers get down to the offensive zone, this is Kozuski. Kozuski going to look for a centering pass. And Sutton missed everything. Puck in front. Melville's there. This is a shot from Kozuski. Colton Kozuski playing on that power play. This is Solheim. Gets it taken off of his stick. He gets pushed down and back out to Sutton. Power play working here. Over to Kozuski. Kozuski going to take a shot. That's blocked away. Aberdeen doing a nice job in the passing lane. Going to clear the puck all the way down. As Nygaard is going to get it. Fling it back around quickly up to Solheim. He's going to get it up and out of that defensive zone. This is Kozuski. Kozuski on a red line. Over to Solheim. He pushes it over to the far end. And that goes to Butler as he's trying to push it back around the far side. Sutton's there to help out behind that Aberdeen goalie. It is a power play trying to clear it. It was Aberdeen. They fanned on everything on a clearing attempt. And taking this one around is Kozuski. He's going to dump it down deep. Having to chase over there is Sutton. Hauled in for a second. Now it's out to the neutral zone. Quentin Jorgensen. Quentin Jorgensen going to try to get it in. We're already ticking down to that 14 seconds on this power play. A couple shots have gone at the goalie. Solheim, he's going to step around, going to get low at the dot, going to take a shot. And that one is sticked away, and Karam's back around, and we are 5-on-5 hockey. Aberdeen trying to collect themselves into neutral zone. Turning this one back around is Sutton. Sutton's going to go in safely. He's got Melville on the right. There was a shot. I think that was off the post. Gets his puck back behind the net. Trying to carry him that one around, and Aberdeen is up and out of the defensive zone. They're going to carry this one in. There goes a shot on. That's a pad save. That shot went in by Daltman. Quentin Jorgensen trying to push this around up and out of the defensive zone. As getting pushed down is Lawrence in this near corner. This one's getting a little bit physical as Quentin Jorgensen tries to get on it, and this is Dorneman. Dorneman going to kick it out. Does come out into the neutral zone in front of that Lakers bench. Collected here by the Aberdeen Cougars, and that one goes off the pad of Nygaard and up into the screen. 8 shots on goal for the Lakers. 1 for the Cougars is what it shows. I think about 3 or 4 of those shots by the Lakers happened on that power play. Nothing in the back of the net. We've got a friend of ours, Mr. Jeff Anderson. He says that first one's going to be a big one, and I believe him. As nobody has got the back of the net yet, as the Lakers try to get it up to Jake Root. He missed everything in the neutral zone, and the Cougars are quickly in on the far side, looking a centering pass. Nobody home there for the Cougars. Cougars in the near corner, looking for a backhand centering pass. That one couldn't find a stick of the Aberdeen Cougars, waiting over there for that pass. For the Cougars, Cougars going to play a little offense here. And the Lakers now get to turn this one around. This is Roberts out to the neutral zone all the way across. And pitchforked into the offensive zone for the Lakers. Little dump and chase. Chasing down on that far corner are the Lakers. Out to the neutral zone. And Sutton's going to throw it at a goal. That's a one-hopper to the shortstop. Sticked away off to the left-hand side. As this one's going to be cleared down. And chasing it back to their defensive zone is Elsher. Elsher up to Roberts. He's going to push it along. Tried to get it up there to one of his teammates. I think that was Kozuski's. Kozuski's in the neutral zone trying to push it along. Now he takes the offensive zone. Having to check up here is the Lakers. Aberdeen Cougars into the neutral zone. And they're going to take a shot. That one sails up and over. Aberdeen is pretty content to dump and chase. They've been pushing it down on a long shot every time they've entered the offensive zone. This is Elsher, gets it up to a wing. This is Butler, going to get it going with his legs in the neutral zone. A long crossing pass. Nice one to Solheim. Back to Kozuski, and nothing's happening for those two. As that is the 1-2 connection that the Lakers have in this pass quickly in the offensive zone. And tried to get to Derek Holland. He couldn't get it on his stick as the Cougars entered that zone in a hurry. Butler, he's stuck along the boards here, and this is Sutton. Sutton's going to clear out in his defensive zone. He's going to step around and get it going with his legs, carrying it out, pushing it over the far side. Solheim kicks it in on a backhand. The Aberdeen Cougars work red line to red line their defensive zone, trying to push it up, now get the neutral zone. And there's pressure by Quentin Jorgensen, as Quentin finds himself in that near corner. Grandpa Jorgensen is here. He's at every game. That's his grandson, Quentin, as he's playing his senior season. And Mr. Jorgensen, Grandpa Jorgensen, he won't miss a game or a minute. And you can bet that he's going to be in Sioux Falls at the state tournament. This is Aberdeen taking a shot. Taking a shot and went a little bit wide. That was Landon Schmidt. Couldn't find the back of the net. Perhaps a pad save there by Nygaard. Aberdeen is quickly up into the offensive zone. There's a block shot. That was blocked by Marco. Marco going to work in back of his own goalie. Going to try to push it out to the neutral zone. And the Lakers, this is Dorneman, tried to get it up to Melville. Melville came off the bench and found it on his stick in a hurry. And Aberdeen up through the neutral zone and safely in their offensive zone. There goes a shot on, and they score. That is Rourke at 7:30. Take a look. This is Nygaard. This is Aberdeen taking a shot, and it just went wide. So Aberdeen's going to score first. And I don't know if we're going to have an assist, but we'll find out. But it is Drake Rourke They're going to score first for the Aberdeen Cougars. We'll see if that first one is a big one. As the Aberdeen Cougars strike first at 7:30 in this first period. It is 1-0 here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. And that assist does go to Paxton Dahlman as Aberdeen take one more shot up and over and everything. And stoppage of play. At 7:16, Aberdeen's on the board. As this faceoff is won by the Lakers. Look out, that puck is in front. And then scores again as Nygaard lost it. And loose puck. Check this one out. The Lakers have it under control for a second. And they take a shot, and this one is pushed in. That's another one by Rorick. So just like that, it's 2-0. Aberdeen, that happened at the 7:10 mark. We'll see if the second one's a big one. You like to get out in front. If you're an Aberdeen fan, 2-0 looks pretty good in this first period. As the Lakers mishandled the puck. This is Roberts looking for a centering pass. And that's the same thing. Paxton Dolman did it again. Paxton Dolman to Rorick. 2 in a row, 15 seconds apart. We're at 2-0. As the Aberdeen Cougars, with a little pep in their step, up through the neutral zone. Bringing this one over is Derek Holland. Going to look for a centering pass. Now comes out into the near corner. Into that near corner. As Tucker Marco gets it going the right way and out into the neutral zone, where it's picked up there by Austin Schmidt. Austin Schmidt's going to turn it up into the neutral zone. Aberdeen is in. This is Holland below the red line looking for a centering pass. Nice defense there by Jorgensen. He's going to keep going, is Holland. Looking for a centering pass, a high centering pass. That one's broken up in traffic. Aberdeen buzzing a little bit in their offensive zone. This one goes up and over the top as the Lakers get it out to the neutral zone. They can't keep it on their stick in the neutral zone. This is Dorneman. Dorneman gets it down in the offensive zone. As it gets pushed out, Sutton dumps it down deep. Checking up is Dorneman. The Aberdeen Cougars with a 2-0 lead in this first period are up through the neutral zone. And this is Aberdeen. That was, we'll get his name and number. Briggs Meadow. He got taken off the puck as the Lakers struggle here to get it out of the defensive zone. Comes out to the blue line. And now it's pushed all the way down. It's going to go far enough for an icing, I would guess, and it is. At 5:21 in this first period, Aberdeen Cougars found 2 goals 15 seconds apart. It was Dahlman to Rorick and Dahlman to Rorick. Offensive faceoff here for the Aberdeen Cougars. This is Butler. He's tried to get it going in the right direction. Pushed back down. Loose puck off to the left-hand side of Nygaard. This is Aberdeen in the near corner. This is Vilhauer. Vilhauer looking for a puck. He can't get his stick on it as Sutton turns it around in back of his own goalie, stepping around. This is Butler trying to get it back to Sutton. Butler's kind of trying to drag it off the dot, and it gets pushed out to the neutral zone, and I'll bet that's going to be an icing call, and it is. Stoppage of play. The Lakers being trapped in their defensive zone as of late. As the breakout's not working. This is Kozuski going to step in. And the faceoff, it is won by the Aberdeen Cougars. Shot goes wide. That shot was by Austin Schmidt. Looking for a centering pass. Nobody there, and we're going back the other way. Going back the other way, this is Solheim. He gets going in a hurry. He's going to try to step around and does, looking for a shot, a quick shot. And Weinberger didn't know where it was. And now it is out in the neutral zone, pushed along there by the Aberdeen Cougars. That was Carter Vilhauer that got it taken off of his stick. This is in the far corner, Quentin Jorgensen. Once again, the Lakers got to get it up and out of that defensive zone. Yeah, it gets taken off his stick. Jorgensen can't get it going in the right direction. He's going to try to get in the near corner. There's a centering pass, a one-timer. He couldn't get a piece of it. And a broken stick by Wheeler Malsom. And he goes and gets another one, but we have a stoppage of play as Nygaard was able to cover the puck. Wheeler Malsom needs a new stick. Just before the state tournament, he's going to the state tournament with a brand new stick. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Aberdeen Cougars. This is Dorneman. It's won over by the Cougars. Pushed over quickly, defensive defense. There goes a shot and a redirect in front. And Nygaard sticks his stick out in traffic and pushes it out to the side. Jet Van Gilder looking for a long pass to Melville, and he can't touch it along. We're going to have an offensive faceoff coming once again for the Aberdeen Cougars. The Lakers find themselves down 2-0. It happened quick. That's 7:30 and 7:10 in this first period. Loose puck was the second one as the Aberdeen Cougars win their offensive faceoff. And this is Holland, a quick centering pass, and the net's off. And Nygaard pushed off the post and make a nice save. We'll see if we get that on a replay. If it wasn't for the post, I don't know if he would have got over there. So Cole Nygaard came up with a big stop on a one-timer. As again, a stoppage of play here. And we are back at it in that offensive zone for the Aberdeen Cougars on the near side, right in front of that fan base. And Melville, he's going to go down. He gets it taken off of his stick as Dorneman is going to get a penalty here as this one goes up into the neutral zone. And that's going to be a Watertown penalty. That happens at 3:18. I didn't see it as it happened right in front of the scorer's table. I believe it's going to be a check. I'll call it a check. So it is a first power play here for the Cougars as the Lakers clear it down to the far side. All but a minute's going to be a Cougar power play here in this first period. If you're following along, it's 2-0 Cougars as the Lakers clear it back again. On the penalty kill, those Lakers do a pretty good job on the penalty kill. It's actually 76.7, which is an excellent power kill. We'll see, they're going to need one here as the Cougars up into the neutral zone, try to get in that offensive zone, and they're going to be offsides. On that far side is Austin Schmidt. Got a little anxious to get in the offensive zone. Stoppage of play here, and it's going to be a neutral zone faceoff. You win this one if you're the Lakers and clear it out once again, as the Aberdeen have not seen the offensive zone yet in their power play. Now they're going to dump it in deep, going to carry them back all the way around the other side. That puck is over on the far corner. Oh, and a referee takes a check. I don't know if Austin Schmidt got lost in the shuffle. The Lakers did clear the puck away, and he checked the referee, and it was a check. As this goes out, as Kozuski holds it up in his offensive zone. Remember, it's a power play here. We're under a minute. Cougars are in. Cougars are in. This is Merritt. This is Meadow, who lost an edge on his skate and blew a tire all by himself. There's a one-timer from the point for the Aberdeen Cougars. And we get a stoppage of play here. That was Briggs Meadow. That came down in the near corner, looked like he was under control, and just lost everything. 27 seconds left on this Aberdeen Cougars power play. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Cougars. One back out to the red line. Trying to get out there is Melville. He can't get there. There's a puck in front and a redirect. And a shot goes off, and that net is off, and we're going to get a whistle. As that one was shot by Wheeler Malsom. And Aberdeen had two guys in front. And neither one of them could get their stick on it. We're at a minute and a half in this first period. And 16 seconds left in this Aberdeen Cougar power play as they are in the offensive zone. And pushing this one is Logan Fishback, and there goes a pad save. Nygaard didn't know where it was there for a second, saved nonetheless. And we're 3 seconds away from 5-on-5 hockey as the Aberdeen Cougars dip it down deep and goes off of Jorgensen's stick and up into the netting. That shot was by Derek Holland, and we are going to be 5-on-5 for the next minute and 14. As everybody's going to get new legs on both sides. In this first period, it's 2-0. Aberdeen Cougars. From the near dot, nearest to me anyway, Kozuski. It's one out to the Cougars, blocked along over there by Boston Butler. There goes a shot just wide as the Aberdeen Cougars going to look for a puck in front. Nobody's home. Nearest one to that one was Boston Butler as he's going to push it up through the neutral zone. Him and Solheim can't get anything going. Aberdeen Cougars are coming back the other way, tipped in to the offensive zone. Chasing is Elsher in his defensive zone. Referee took a stick away from a Cougars, and there goes a shot on. That net is off, and I saw it at the same time I did. A little pushing, little shoving, as we're going to get a whistle. Cole Nygaard pretty heavy on the pipes tonight. That net, maybe that net's not right. Maybe it's not Cole's fault. Nonetheless, the net keeps coming off. That can be an advantage once in a while when you get an offensive team shooting pucks at you. You just kick the net off. Offensive face-off here by the Cougars. Chases out to the blue line into the near side. Sutton's going to try to get it going in the right way. He takes a check in the near side as this puck is tied up behind that student fan base there for the Lakers and out into the neutral zone for the Cougars. They're going to slap it down into the glove of Nygaard. He's going to set it down for Elsher. Elsher looking for a pass. Tried to get a Kozuski. He kind of had a backhanded no-look catch, and he couldn't do it. We're going to be offsides. And the Cougars. We're at 16 seconds in the first period. We're going to face off right in front of that Laker bench in the neutral zone. Kozuski, Butler, and Solheim. One out into the neutral zone and pushed in deep for the Cougars, and I'm sure that one's going to, there's 10 seconds left. They're going to play it as a centering pass. Looking for a centering pass to Warwick. He gets taken out. That puck goes off the pad of Nygaard, and we got pushing and shoving there. Solheim kind of came in late with Kozuski. No hands are up, and that's good. You don't need a penalty at the end of the period with no time on the clock. Aberdeen Cougars trying to get out of the mess over there. That was Jason Bryman. As pushing and shoving, no time on the clock. Oh, they're gonna do coincidentals. That's what it looked like to me anyway. As a referee went over, I thought he saw a motion. Both teams are going to the locker room. And the nice thing is, we're gonna have a little time to sort this out, but it looks like it's gonna be coincidentals. We'll sort it out. So it's going to be Solheim, and I'm going to take a real guess. That's Brynum. Bryrem, he's going to go, I think, with Solheim. That's the way I'm going to call it. So we got coincidentals coming. So it is going to be 5-on-5 hockey, and when we come back, but we're going to step aside now for 10 minutes as the Zam is going to clean up the ice. It's a 2-0 game. Here's how it happened. It was Aberdeen at 7:30. It was Drake Warwick from Paxton Dahlman. And then at 7:10, just minutes apart, or seconds apart, I'm sorry. Same thing, Dahlman to Warwick. It's 2-0. And that's the way it finishes it out. Coincidental penalties coming up. And we start the second period. We're going to step aside from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. It's Aberdeen up over the Watertown Lakers, 2-0.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection, so stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
For 45 years, the Watertown Area Community Foundation has been right here investing in the vitality of our community and helping us grow. With over $11 million granted locally and $35 million in assets, the foundation is dedicated to making a real difference in Watertown. From supporting education and health initiatives to enhancing parks and local arts, our mission is to enrich lives by looking forward and giving back. When you support the Watertown Area Community Foundation, you're building a stronger, brighter future for us all. Together, we're making Watertown better, one investment at a time.
The sky's the limit with SkyTab. Your all-in-one mission control center featuring state-of-the-art tools to manage your restaurant. Accept orders at the table or online. Everything is seamless. Online reservations? We got that too. Want to send orders directly to the kitchen? No problem. Ready to pay? You can do that right at the table. Need to build loyalty? We've got you covered. Now take it to the next level with email marketing. Analyze your performance with advanced reporting tools, all easily accessible with the InCharge mobile app. It's time to skyrocket your business with SkyTab.
Looking for a way to show your school spirit and support the Watertown School District? With the Aero Spirit card from American Bank and Trust, you can do both. Every time you use your Aero Spirit debit card, a portion of your purchase goes right back to the school, helping fund important programs and activities. It's a win for you and a big win for our students. Visit your local American Bank and Trust at 1715 First Avenue Northeast today to sign up and make a difference with every swipe. American Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
For 3 generations, Technicolor Screen Printing has been Watertown's go-to for custom apparel and design. We combine decades of experience with the latest printing tech to capture every detail. From bold prints to detailed embroidery, Technicolor does it all. Whether it's your team, business, or special event, we bring your vision to life. Technicolor Screen Printing. Your colors, your story, your style.
Communities come together to serve a need, fix a problem, and build stronger. Custom Fabricators, a locally owned manufacturer, partnered with the Watertown Lakers to build custom lockers and provide custom storage solutions. From design and measurement to fabrication and installation, Custom Fabricators stepped up to reinforce the next generation of hockey. No fanfare, no spotlight, just a genuine, we've got your back. Custom Fabricators, because this is our community.
Give your home or business a facelift with Cashway Lumber. Our easy install, ready to paint LP Smart Side siding offers the beauty of traditional wood with more durability. Add texture and design to your home's exterior with Versetta stone. Beautify and protect your home with Landmark shingles, giving your home the ideal look with confidence.
You can count on Cashway for jobs done right. Cashway.
For when you are ready to get the job done, choose Cashway Lumber for a job done right.
Hockey fans, are you ready for power, speed, and precision on and off the ice? At Pelican Power Sports, we bring that same championship mentality to your ride. Whether it's snowmobiles, ATVs, motorcycles, jet skis, or UTVs, we service and repair them all to keep you in the action year-round. Pelican Power Sports, service and repair with a personal touch.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection, so stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
With 26 flavors, got a sauce for every squad. Don't drip on the drip. The greatest of all times. Buffalo Wild Wings.
'Tis the season to put on your best vest and paint the town blaze orange. To answer the chorus of the most pheasants in the nation. Here, opening day is a holiday. The beginning of a ritual. The continuation of a tradition. Follow the call of the field to Watertown. There's so much South Dakota, so little time.
Do your best on DIY projects for your business or home with Cashway Lumber. Transform your kitchen with custom cabinetry designed uniquely for your home. Explore what Bear-built woodworks can do to add character to your space. Add warmth and durability with a new floor covering. We can even install it for you. Or bring color to your space with Benjamin Moore paint.
You can count on Cashway for jobs done right. Cashway.
For when you are ready to get the job done, choose Cashway Lumber for a job done right.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection, so stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
All right, welcome back to the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena as the Aberdeen Cougars find themselves up 2-0 over the Watertown Lakers. 17 shots on goal for the Cougars, and the Lakers, it's 10 shots on goal. A lot of good opportunities on a power play, on an early power play, and for the Lakers. Could not find the back of the net, and they are still scoreless. Scoreless in 3 games are the Lakers. And thus far, in 1 period, here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. Let's talk a little bit of South Dakota hockey here while we get a chance. It's Rushmore going into that state tournament at the clear number 1. Sioux Falls East, Yankton, Brookings, and Sioux Falls West round out the top 5. And those teams probably won't change at all as we play out the final weekend of South Dakota varsity hockey. And then it's Owyhee, Aberdeen, and Watertown, and that's going to get interesting because all these teams play one another this weekend, and Yankton is in there also. If Owyhee can beat Yankton today or tonight, That'll help out the Watertown Lakers. But at this point, the Watertown Lakers need to help themselves right now. They need to get this win. This win is going to be huge for the Lakers and the standings and how you go into the tournament. All these teams are in. They take 8 out of 12. But it depends now where you want to go in. Do you want to go in 6th? Do you want to go in 7th? Or you go in 8th? This game, thus far, it happened at 7:30. It was Drake Warwick from Paxton Dahlman, and then just 15 seconds later, it was Drake Warwick from Dahlman again. And that one was a loose puck, and Warwick just tapped it in past the red line. And Nygaard had the first one stopped, and a loose puck went in for the Aberdeen Cougars. So we're about almost just barely under 3 minutes away from puck drop in the second period, as it is state tournament time. The Bantams state tournament is underway in Yankton, where the Watertown Lakers Bantams beat Oahe 5-3, which puts them into that winner's bracket. And they're going to face Aberdeen at 3 o'clock tomorrow. I hope I have that time right. I think it was 3 o'clock if they won. And Coach Foley has done a good job, like we've talked about early in this entire season. And they have one loss this year, and where two undefeated teams, Brookings and Watertown, met later in the season, and that was won by the Brookings Rangers. So that is how the 1 and 2 seeds shape up in that Bantam tournament that is underway. U14 girls are out in Rapid for their state tournament. So it's all happening now. The girls are next weekend, and that's going to come to you from Mitchell. And John Winkler and I are going to bring you 22 games in 2 weekends, as the boys tournament is in 2 weeks. Remember, the girls and boys tournaments start on Thursday and go Friday, Saturday, where that has been changed the last couple years. So that's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday tournament for boys and girls the next 2 weekends after this. This is the final weekend for boys hockey. The girls side of it is done, and that bracket should be set here real quickly, as the Aberdeen Cougars are first to the ice, and the Watertown Lakers take to the ice. If you remember, with 0 time on the clock, we had coincidental penalties from both of these teams. It was Colin Solheim, and I didn't get it for sure. Maybe I can see who goes in on the coincidental, but I think it was Jace Bryram. Sorry, I have a tough time saying that. I also apologize to Aberdeen. Carter Vilhauer, he wears number 12, and I missed him all over the ice. I don't know why. I don't know how you miss the number 1 scorer for the Aberdeen Cougars. He's got 19 goals this year, but I missed him anyway. He wears number 12. We're not going to miss him anymore. So we're going to get underway at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. And the Lakers need to find the back of the net, as it's been 3 games and a period without a score. This is going to be Kosuski and Van Gilder and Butler. Won by the Lakers. Butler's going to throw it into the near corner. Remember, this is the second period. We call it the period of long ice. It's where you can get trapped in your defensive zone. You're a long ways from your bench. As the Lakers are going to work to the dot. Going to have a pass over the side. And Van Gilder, how did he miss it? He had a wide open net. And that was Butler to Van Gilder. And I wish he would have found the back of the net. I don't know how he didn't make that. Just didn't get all of it, was Van Gilder. He'd love to have it back. A nice feed there by Butler. And a good opportunity for the Lakers early in this, just half a minute into this second period. And this one is won in the offensive zone. Elsher going to look for a centering pass. Nobody there, maybe looking for Butler, as Van Gilder gets slammed into the boards. In the near side, offensive zone is right in front of me. This period, as Elsher's going to look for a centering pass. Butler was all tied up front. This one goes out into the neutral zone. There's Vilhauer, as he's going to tap it down deep, and it's going to be pushed off to the side by Nygaard. Coincidental penalties are going on right now. We are 5-on-5 hockey, of course, as Aberdeen Cougars in their offensive zone push it out to the blue line, held in by Austin Schmidt. This one goes back across to the Watertown Lakers, quickly up through the neutral zone. Is Tyson Lawrence, takes a big hit, but nonetheless gets it down deep in the zone. This pass does come out to the neutral zone, intercepted there by Lawrence. He gets it taken off his stick. The Aberdeen Cougars, and that was Paxton Dahlman, that took a shot, and the Aberdeen Cougars are going to set up on that far end in their offensive zone. There goes a shot right into the glove of Cole Nygaard. Aberdeen set up shop in their offensive zone on that far end, and they're going to get an offensive faceoff. It's 5-on-5 hockey. This is one over to Tate Marco into the far corner, and it does scoot out into the neutral zone. Melville can't get there in time. Over to Quentin Jorgensen. He's going to work below that red line in his defensive zone, looking for a pass. He's got it. This comes up to Melville. This is Elsher. He's going to get in on his backhand, looking for a centering pass. Couldn't get it over far enough for Tyson Lawrence. This is Marco going to turn it around in the neutral zone. Little tip and tap here in the neutral zone. Melville gets involved. He's going to push it down deep as Lawrence keeps that puck alive. Nice job there between the wheels for Tyson Lawrence, keeping that puck alive in that offensive zone. This is Holland for the Aberdeen Cougars on a hard pass. Can't get it to Oswald, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing call. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Lakers. You got to win those faceoffs. They did not have a lot of success winning faceoffs. And it does matter when you get to the end of the game or throughout the entire game. It means a lot to have puck possession. You got to win those faceoffs. This is Jake Root going to go in on the offensive faceoff. Roberts. This is won by the Lakers. Elsher takes a shot into traffic. This puck held in on the far side right in front of that Lakers bench. Over on the far side, Sutton. Now he comes out of the neutral zone, and Sutton is going to get a little room for his defense. Quickly up to Root. He's in the offensive zone. He's 1-on-3, going to take a shot, a bouncing shot. As Weisenberger couldn't handle it, and we're going to get a cross check. An interference call. And that is going to go against Austin Schmidt. So the Lakers are going to go on a power play here in the second period at 14:09. That's an interference call, and it was Austin Schmidt. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Lakers. Aberdeen. Austin Schmidt just went over to the bench. And the Lakers are going to score. This is Sutton. Just like that. The Lakers score at 14:02. Take a look. It happened in a hurry. I wasn't even ready. Take a look. Sutton, where you at? There you go. He didn't get much of it, but he got enough. That was a power play goal. And I had Schmidt going to the penalty box, and I seen him over there. It doesn't matter. We're back to 5-on-5. So that was Sutton. Got enough of it on the heel of the stick. And we're at a 2-1 game as the Lakers score at 14:02. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Lakers going to take a shot. That was in traffic. This is Kozuski trying to turn this one around. We're going to see if there's a centering pass at the post. And I don't know if we have an assist or not. I'm not going to write it down because I didn't think there was one. There must have been. Sutton didn't get that all by himself. It's all right. 5-on-5 hockey. This is Kozuski on an offensive faceoff. He's going to win the faceoff. And looking for a shot over there was Elsher. He was looking for a streak, and Sutton coming from his defensive zone. This is Sutton going to take a quick shot and a quick wrister. Gets broken up in traffic as the Aberdeen Cougars are out up into the neutral zone. Up quickly into the neutral zone is the Cougars. They take the offensive zone and corralled there by Nygaard. That was Drake Rorick taking that puck up in a hurry for the Aberdeen Cougars. You do everything we can do to keep up at times. As this is Carter Vilhauer going to take on the offensive faceoff. This puck is down, held in, far corner by the Aberdeen Cougars. Sutton's going to try to get it turned around in his defensive zone. As the Cougars, this puck is going to get pinched up. This is Kozuski. He's in a battle over there. Two players go down, sticks go down. It comes out to the neutral zone. This is Schmidt. Going to dump it in deep, and we're going to have a stoppage of play as Schmidt didn't take the red line. That is unfortunate for Aberdeen because they were pushing the offensive zone. Nonetheless, we're going to come down for an offensive faceoff here for the Lakers. Kozuski, Butler, Solheim. This is won by the Cougars in their defensive zone. Looking to break it up. Now they're going to push it up along the boards. This is Solheim going to turn around to the neutral zone and get sticked back to Sutton. Sutton on that far corner going to turn it around. He's deep in his defensive zone. He's going to control the puck. Now he's going to get pinched in that far corner. Aberdeen looking maybe for a centering pass. That gets broken up. And Elsher. Elsher's going to grab it behind up to Solheim. Nice breakout there for the Lakers. This is Butler. Gets taken off the puck as he takes the offensive zone. And Elsher trying to hold the line, and it squirts back out into that far side. This is Rourke. Rourke looking for his centering pass over to Vilhauer. Takes a shot, goes off the side. Probably a pad save by Nygaard. Players go down in that near corner. As Solheim turns it out into the neutral zone, picked up there by Schmidt. Schmidt's going to go defense to defense, back over to Fishback. Fishback, back to Schmidt. Getting a little room, now it goes back to Fishback. As Aberdeen looks for a long stretch pass. I don't think anybody touched it. Somebody did. Not an icing call on the first one there. Centering puck for the Aberdeen Cougars. A nice puck being centered there by Wheeler Malsom, but there was nobody home. 11:46, it's a 2-1 game. The Lakers scored on a power play at 14:02. Lakers pretty good on a power play. They scored 36.6% on a power play. That's pretty good. Anytime you can get over that 30% mark in a power play, I think it's pretty good. As the Lakers control the offensive zone here, looking for a tap was Melville. And Weinberger got it in his glove. Melville just couldn't quite get there in time. Maybe he had an opportunity on a redirect. This is Dorneman on his offensive faceoff with Oswald. This one is pushed down deep as the Aberdeen Cougars bring it all the way around, held in on a backhand momentarily by Melville. This is Dorneman. This thing's going to get a little bit rough. You can see it happening as Melville gets a piece of it and saves it into the neutral zone for his teammates. And trying to hold the line there are the Lakers. As it comes back out, Melville tries a swat at it. It's going to go all the way back down. And not going to be an icing call. Maybe Nygaard thought it was going to be. He didn't want to touch it. As it goes back, that puck's in front. Look out, dangerous puck. Now it gets kicked out to the near far corner. This is the Aberdeen Cougars taking a shot, and traffic broke up into the near side. On that far end, it's second period ice here, as the Lakers are a long ways from their bench. And this is Van Gilder. He can't get it going in the right direction. Jake Root going to push it around in back of his own goalie. There comes a centering pass all the way back out, intercepted here by the Lakers. Quickly in is Melville. Melville's going to try to take the corner. He does. Gets taken down. Thought it was a trip. It's not. As the Cougars, this is Vilhauer. Pushes this one up to Holland. Holland's going to go in one-on-one. He's going to take a shot wide of everything. This one caroms back out to the blue line, held in by the Aberdeen. Yeah, this is Derek Holland. Going to step around, looking for a pass all the way across. Roberts is there to intercept it. He's going to turn it back around in a neutral zone. This is Roberts on a forehand. We're 2-on-2. Gets picked off of his stick. Helping him out in the near side are the Watertown Lakers. Come over to Elsher. Elsher going to take a shot. That's a nice blocker save there by Weinenberger. As Elsher holds it again, and we got somebody's hat came off. And no penalties called. That was Grady Bogsberg that lost his helmet. Maybe he needs a new buckle over there. He's going to go over there and buckle that thing on a little tighter. As we have a neutral zone face-off. It's a 2-1 game. Aberdeen did it in the first period as Solheim pushes it to the net with his backhand. This is Solheim, loses it off his stick. Aberdeen Cougars trying to work it up out of the defensive zone, a long stretch pass. And they're going to push it all the way back down. This is Dahlman. Dahlman has 2 assists on their 2 goals. Is now quickly out in the neutral zone, Kozuski. Kozuski to Butler, going to bounce off the back up to Kozuski. He's going to take a shot, and he's going to get a trip, and we're going to have a penalty on the Aberdeen Cougars. And that is, this time is going to be Austin Schmidt. I called him on one already when he was in the bench. But that time I know it was a trip by Austin Schmidt. Everybody in the building saw it. So the power play is going to happen here for the Lakers. That's how they scored last time at 14:02. Let's see if that 36% power play. This is Solheim. He can't keep it on his stick. Looking for a real thin shot there at the red line as the Lakers are going to play a little offense on their power play. Up to the point. This is Elsher to Sutton, and Sutton going to take a windup. He's kind of at the wrong angle there. He had a pretty good shot. Sutton's a big kid. They're going to park him in front of the net. And that gets pushed off. That's Melville. He collects himself and gets it back out to the top of the key. Sutton in the middle. He can't get it on his stick. And it's cleared away, not very far, as Elsher's going to pick it up at the red line. And quickly, the Lakers can go back in. Kozuski gets riddled off the puck. But we're going to go in 2-on-2 as the Lakers just goes up and over the top and hits the netting. As Kozuski took a shot in the neutral zone as he was turning that one around. Mason Lloyd talking to him. Tell him to stay on his skates. You can't stay on your skates when you hit like that. Colton Kozuski, and a little contact doesn't bother him. This is one on the faceoff. They like to get it to Sutton in the middle, over to Solheim. Sutton plays a little bit high in that slot on their power play. And we're at a minute in this power play as Aberdeen is going to clear it out. As Elsher's going to chase down to the far end. This is Vilhauer giving a little static down in that offensive zone for him. Now the Lakers do get it up to the neutral zone. This is Kozuski. And defense being played there by the Aberdeen Cougars. Draped all over Kozuski was Warwick. And the Lakers having to go to the distance of the ice. It's Melville. Oh, red line to red line, and the Lakers are in. This is Kozuski. Going to come in on the backhand, put the brakes on. Pass out middle, just misses. Dorneman, as they're going to have to regroup. We got 23 seconds if you're going to make something happen on a power play. This is Solheim along the boards. He loses it off of his stick. And we're going to have another penalty here. And we're going to extend this power play as the Aberdeen Cougars are going to go in for another penalty, and that is going to be Rorik. If you're the Lakers, it's all right to have him on the bench. He's got 2 goals, the only 2 goals. And so we're going to be 5-on-3 for another 8 seconds, and then we're going to go back on the power play. This is Solheim just below the dot. He's going to push it back out to Elsher. Elsher's going to take a shot. A lot of traffic in front. Kozuski's going to chase to the outside. He gets ridden off the puck. We are 5-on-4. It's a Lakers power play here, just less than a minute. Puck goes in front. Kicking it along is Kozuski. Kozuski misses Solheim as it goes down to the near corner. As Melville, this puck is tied up in the back of that Aberdeen goalie, trying to push it along, get it out of there. Is the Lakers, and they do. This is Sutton. Sutton to Solheim. Solheim back to Sutton. He's going to take a shot. A lot of traffic in front. Nice block there by Jackson Danielson, and this puck is cleared down to Nygaard. He's going to quickly get it up to Solheim, as this group has been out here a while on this basically a 4-minute power play. Goes over to the far dot. Shot goes up and over the top of everything and into the net. Kozuski couldn't handle it right away. When he got it, he fired it over the top of the net. 56 seconds left in this power play. It was back-to-back penalties. And by Schmidt and Rorik as Rorick is in the box yet for another just under a minute. I believe that was a slash. That happened at 7:37 as Boston Butler's going to push down deep. It's a power play opportunity here for the Lakers. They scored on the last one. Their only goal came on a power play as Jet Van Gilder, he's going to run the point now. We're going to go back down to Redlin. Redlin's going to miss. Quentin Jorgensen at the top. And the Lakers are going to have to go the distance. Jorgensen back behind his own goalie. Yeah, is going to push it up. It's a power play up through the neutral zone, mishandled in the neutral zone. Aberdeen Cougars applying the pressure on that far end, being a man down. Now the Lakers over to the near side. This is Remy Redlin. He's going to push it up to Van Gilder. Van Gilder dances on the red line. He's going to take it in on his forehand. Going to get a circle. They throw a stick. Aberdeen player lost a stick. Van Gilder shot it anyway. That was Dahlman that lost his stick. As Van Gilder tried to turn the corner. So the Lakers have used up every line that they have on the power play. This is Jake Root going to step in on an offensive faceoff, and that is going to do it for that 4-minute power play. It was two players back to back as the zone is held here by the Lakers, and a shot goes up in traffic. This is Roberts. Roberts enters a one-timer and a nice shot over the far side by Sutton as Sutton continues to put the puck towards the net, and this is Schmidt going to bounce it off back out to Sutton. Sutton in the neutral zone going to tap it in, and this is Schmidt in his defensive zone going to go defense to defense. This is a Danielson. Danielson's going to chip it in. A little dump and chase as it is an icing call. 5:04 left in this second period. It was the Lakers on a power play goal. It was Sutton who got the one goal. It was Colton Sutton. He shot a puck right off the heel of his stick and got it to go in. That happened at 14:02. Scoreless second period thus far for the Cougars. As Kozuski on an offensive faceoff out to Solheim. Solheim to Elscher. Down to Solheim. He's going to walk it around. Nice centering pass there. Trying to handle that one. Loose puck in front. Butler didn't know where it was. As Elscher's going to turn it around in the neutral zone. Push it down deep. This line of Butler, Kozuski, and Solheim, they really push the puck. And you throw Elscher in there playing defense with Sutton. And the Lakers can get it done with this group of guys on the rink right now. As Butler's pushing it to Kozuski. Kozuski and Solheim are in. Over to Solheim on a one-timer. Just a bad save. And goes a little bit off to the side. Cougars trying to regroup in their defensive zone. Elscher can't hold it in completely. Solheim picks it up at the red line. Lakers trying to buzz here in the offensive zone. They're quickly in. Kozuski takes a shot. And that was a block there by Jace Bryam. As the Lakers hold the offensive zone in the end of this second period. There's 4 minutes left in the second period. Lakers buzzing in their offensive zone here. This one, Karam's back around. Sutton's going to get there to hold it in. This puck goes on the far side. This is Bynum. He's going to chip it out now as Sutton throws it down. Nice job there by Sutton. Butler can't keep it on his stick. This is Elscher. Elscher going to take a shot into the pad of a defender of the Cougars, and it's going to be pushed down to Solheim. Solheim with a blind backhand pass to nobody as Elscher holds it in. Those defenders for the Lakers are holding that blue line as it now does come back out to Sutton. Quickly over to Elscher. This line is going to be quickly in. This Kozuski going to take a shot into the pads. Nice block shots here by the Cougars, doing a good job. Cougars are going to go in quickly now. This is Vielhauer. They're going to go in 2-on-1, going to try to turn the corner to Kozuski. And they score. Aberdeen Cougars score on a 2-on-1. You take a look, and this happened after about 3 minutes of offense played by the Lakers, and Vielhauer taps it over at the 3:17 mark in the second period. It's Aberdeen. That was Vielhauer who taps it over. You'd think I know who it is. I actually think it was Warwick. That could be Warwick. We'll wait for that. If that's... Oh, Wheeler Malsom, sorry. So Wheeler Malsom And gets a third goal for the Cougars. Nygaard's got it in his glove, as we've already been up and down while I was waiting for the PA announcer. So it's a 3-1 game. The Lakers played offense down on this end for about 2.5 minutes. And the puck scored it out, and a nice 2-on-1 there by the Cougars. It was Vilhauer to Malsom. The Lakers, once again, Melville tried to put a centering pass in. As Dorneman lays the lumber to Warwick on the near side. Now Warwick's gonna lay the lumber to him. As it comes back around, Jet Van Gilter gets over there quickly to touch that one along. And this is Van Gilder looking for a pass there, couldn't get it off his skate. As the Cougars, if they go in, we're gonna go in 2-on-1 there for a bit, and Marco's the first one to the far side. And he gets tapped back around. Good job there by Tate Marco, breaking up that potential break there for the Aberdeen Cougars, looking for a centering pass to Dorman, and it gets intercepted. Now it's up to Melville in the neutral zone, and Root pushes this along on the far side. He's on his forehand looking for Melville in front, and that's taken back the other way by the Cougars. That's Danielson. Danielson's going to throw it in deep. Quentin Jorgensen's going to pick it up behind his own goalie, get it going with his legs. He's up into the neutral zone looking for Melville. He's going to chip it along, and Aberdeen Cougars defensemen pick this one up in a hurry. This is Holland. Holland throws it down to Nygaard. He's not going to collect it as it goes back around the other side. As the Lakers can't quite get this on their stick cleanly, they're going to have a little dump and chase here. And this is Grady Bogsberg. He's the first one there. He's going to work at the dot. He can't keep it on his stick as he gets it on his shin pads now. Gets it moving the right way. Nice job there by Grady Bogsberg as he's playing defense. And all the way down to the far end, centering pass there to nobody. That pass went on by Derek Holland as this puck caroms around in the near side. We're just under a minute if you're watching the clock. And this is Bogsberg. He's going to push it up with his legs and get to a backhand. Gets taken off his stick into the near corner. Going to tap it back out to the defense. And Elsher is working there against Derek Holland. A couple 22s in that neutral zone as it gets pushed back into the near side. 36 seconds. This second period is ticking down as it comes out to the neutral zone and pushed down deep as Elsher's going to have to go chase. He's going to have to get there in a hurry. They got 25 seconds to go to the distance into the neutral zone. Butler can't get it on his stick. Now he gets it back. He's at the dot looking for a pass. There was nobody there. Probably should have shot it. As we're at 18 seconds and gets pushed down deep all the way down to Nygaard. Nygaard's going to hand it off to Sutton. Sutton's going to chase it into the near corner, gets it taken off Elsher. Elsher's going to help it out as there's a touch out into the neutral zone by the Lakers. And that's going to do it for the second period. Pretty good second period as the Watertown Lakers came out at 14:02. It was Colton Sutton on a power play goal. It put the Lakers within one, and then it went all the way down to 3:17, where Malsom from Vilhauer on a nifty 2-on-1 breakaway opportunity there and scored for the Aberdeen Cougars. It's a 3-1 game at the end of two. Couple penalties here in that second period. We started out with coincidental penalties, and then it went 3 Aberdeen penalties in a row, and the Lakers had plenty of opportunities on the power plays and find themselves just too short. 24 shots on goal for the Aberdeen Cougars compared to 20 shots for the Lakers. So we've got another period of this very important game. If you remember, if you checked in with us early, it's Oahe, Aberdeen, and Watertown fighting for 6th, 7th, and 8th. And everybody plays everybody. Somebody's going to go 6th, somebody's going to go 7th, and somebody 8th. Who's it going to be? As these teams are going to fight it out. Tomorrow, tomorrow, Oahe's going to come to town. And John Winkler and I will bring you that one. And then on Sunday, we have to finish up the regular season with Yankton coming to town. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Oahe is playing Yankton right now. Maybe see if I can get you a score on that one, because that is important, as all those points is Oahe's sitting at 21 points. And if they lose to Yankton, they could open themselves up to fall in 7th or 8th. So we'll see what happens. We like to predict it the best we can. I get it about right about 50% of the time, maybe a little less. We're going to step aside for 10 minutes, and we're going to bring you to the third period here from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. It is a 3-0 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars over the Watertown Lakers.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection, so stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
For 45 years, the Watertown Area Community Foundation has been right here investing in the vitality of our community and helping us grow. With over $11 million granted locally and $35 million in assets, the foundation is dedicated to making a real difference in Watertown. From supporting education and health initiatives to enhancing parks and local arts, our mission is to enrich lives by looking forward and giving back. When you support the Watertown Area Community Foundation, you're building a stronger, brighter future for us all. Together, we're making Watertown better, one investment at a time.
The sky's the limit with SkyTab. Your all-in-one mission control center featuring state-of-the-art tools to manage your restaurant. Accept orders at the table or online. Everything is seamless. Online reservations? We got that too. Want to send orders directly to the kitchen? No problem. Ready to pay? You can do that right at the table. Need to build loyalty? We've got you covered. Now take it to the next level with email marketing. Analyze your performance with advanced reporting tools, all easily accessible with the InCharge mobile app. It's time to skyrocket your business with SkyTab.
Looking for a way to show your school spirit and support the Watertown School District? With the Aero Spirit card from American Bank and Trust, you can do both. Every time you use your Aero Spirit debit card, a portion of your purchase goes right back to the school, helping fund important programs and activities. It's a win for you and a big win for our students. Visit your local American Bank and Trust at 1715 First Avenue Northeast today to sign up and make a difference with every swipe. American Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
For 3 generations, Technicolor Screen Printing has been Watertown's go-to for custom apparel and design. We combine decades of experience with the latest printing tech to capture every detail. From bold prints to detailed embroidery, Technicolor does it all. Whether it's your team, business, or special event, we bring your vision to life. Technicolor Screen Printing. Your colors, your story, your style.
Communities come together to serve a need, fix a problem, and build stronger. Custom Fabricators, a locally owned manufacturer, partnered with the Watertown Lakers to build custom lockers and provide custom storage solutions. From design and measurement to fabrication and installation, Custom Fabricators stepped up to reinforce the next generation of hockey. No fanfare, no spotlight, just a genuine, we've got your back. Custom Fabricators, because this is our community.
Give your home or business a facelift with Cashway Lumber. Our easy install, ready to paint LP Smart Side siding offers the beauty of traditional wood with more durability. Add texture and design to your home's exterior with Versetta stone. Beautify and protect your home with Landmark shingles, giving your home the ideal look with confidence.
You can count on Cashway for jobs done right. Cashway.
For when you are ready to get the job done, choose Cashway Lumber for a job done right.
Hockey fans, are you ready for power, speed, and precision on and off the ice? At Pelican Power Sports, we bring that same championship mentality to your ride. Whether it's snowmobiles, ATVs, motorcycles, jet skis, or UTVs, we service and repair them all to keep you in the action year-round. Pelican Power Sports, service and repair with a personal touch.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection, so stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
With 26 flavors, got a sauce for every squad. Don't drip on the drip. It's the greatest of all times. Buffalo Wild Wings.
'Tis the season to put on your best vest and paint the town blaze orange. To answer the chorus of the most pheasants in the nation. Here, opening day is a holiday. The beginning of a ritual. The continuation of a tradition. Follow the call of the field to Watertown. There's so much South Dakota, so little time.
Do your best on DIY projects for your business or home with Cashway Lumber. Transform your kitchen with custom cabinetry designed uniquely for your home. Explore what Bear-built woodworks can do to add character to your space. Add warmth and durability with the new floor covering. We can even install it for you. Or bring color to your space with Benjamin Moore paint.
You can count on Cashway for jobs done right. Cashway.
For when you are ready to get the job done, choose Cashway Lumber for a job done right.
Come to Sharp Automotive Group, where we're here to help you find the best deal in town. We have the largest truck inventory in Northeast South Dakota and the best selection of cars and SUVs too. You'll get the best price the first time and the best selection, so stop in today at Sharp Automotive Group.
Welcome back to the 36 Ice Arena. Is Jim Lloyd going to bring you one more period here in an important game? Speaking of important games, it's Owyhee against Yankton, and Yankton just scored. It's a 4-2 lead for Yankton. That game is being played in Mitchell because the U14 girls are in Owyhee, and that's why they could not play that makeup game. So I maybe misspoke earlier, but anyway, the U14 girls are in their state tournament in Oahe. Oahe is playing Yankton in Mitchell at a neutral site. Okay, why is that important? Because Oahe is in 6th place, ahead of Aberdeen and Watertown in the standings. So if they lose, one of these teams, Aberdeen and Watertown, could go right up into 6th place. It's all about the state tournament right now. What you did in the past doesn't matter. We're just jockeying for position in the state tournament as Oahe, Aberdeen, and Watertown are in the tournament. But you don't want to go in 8th because guess who you're going to play that first round? You're going to play the 22-0 Rushmore Thunder. And Sioux Falls East is in that 2nd spot. Yankton is in 3rd. Brookings is in 4th. Sioux Falls West is in 5th. So you want to go in 6th would be nice. 7th wouldn't be too bad. But it's all about the state tournament. Girls state tournament next weekend in Mitchell. And the boys in Sioux Falls the weekend after that at their Thursday, Friday, Saturday tournaments. John Winkler and I will be bringing you 22 games in 2 weekends. Speaking of John Winkler, he's going to be here tomorrow when Oahe comes to town, and him and I are going to warm up for the state tournament as we will do all 22 games of those 2 state tournaments together. So it'll be good to have John back as, like I said, we get to warm up. Just so you know, I am rooting against John Winkler tonight and the Oahe Capitals because we need these Watertown Lakers to move up after this one. So, John, I'm rooting against you tonight, and we'll have to sit next to you tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes as John will be in town for that Oahe game. That game, I think, I don't want to speak on this, I think it's a 2:30 game because the Shamrocks are in town and that evening, and they got to clear the rink out. So I think it's a 2:30 puck drop here tomorrow against Oahe. Aberdeen Cougars are first to the ice. We're going to throw the puck down in a minute and a half as the Lakers come out of the locker room. Don't ever forget about that Bantam tournament as the Watertown Laker Bantams are going to play tomorrow at 3 against Aberdeen as they won their first game of the tournament. It's always nice to win that first one in your state tournament. The Bantams have been on fire this year. What a good team they are to watch. As that group has a chance to fight here for the state tournament and a state championship. That's Bantam A in Yankton. Good luck, boys. We've got the 3rd period to bring you here from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena at the Premier Rink. Anywhere in the world you're watching us or listening, we're happy to have you along. Aberdeen Cougars fans, if you couldn't make it tonight, welcome aboard. You guys are up 3-1. As the Lakers congregate around their net. And if you're the Watertown Lakers and Coach Lloyd and Coach Spearing, you need a goal. You got to have a quick one in this 3rd period. The Lakers done a nice job in that 2nd period. About halfway through that 2nd period, they controlled the offensive zone and maybe got a little tired, and it led to that 3rd goal from the Aberdeen Cougars as Jake Elsher is going to take it into the offensive zone. He's going to take a shot. That's our senior defenseman. Loose puck on the side as Butler couldn't quite get there in a hurry. Get there in time, I should say. And the far side, a shot goes on, broken up. Aberdeen Cougars done a nice job blocking shots in this one so far, as the Lakers have spent a lot of time in their offensive zone. Cannot find the back of the net, and they score! That is Sutton. I think it was Sutton. How do I know? Take a look. That one goes in, up and over the top. And that happened at 16:30 in this 3rd period. And we got a 3-2 game. That's exactly what I was hoping for, the Lakers to come out hot. And they did. I'm going to give that to Sutton. And Sutton will get it. Kozuski. Good job, Colton Kozuski. All right. Sutton gets the assist to Kozuski. How am I supposed to know? I've never figured out how you can call play-by-play for a game and you always miss the goals. I always do. It seems like I can't. Maybe I'm not up to speed. It's a 3-2 game. As the Lakers, at 16:30, get within one. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Aberdeen Cougars. And if you're the coaching staff for the Lakers, that's what you drew up in the locker room. As this puck gets pushed down in the offensive zone to Nygaard. Nygaard hands it off to Marco. He's going to push it up, and there's nobody there to hold the line for the Cougars. As they're going to push it back down now. And the Lakers got to get up and out of this defensive zone. This is Marco. Over to the far wing. Tried to touch it along. Or the Lakers, a loose puck in front, and they find a goal. Aberdeen Cougars stumbled along and pushed and pulled that puck. Watch this one. Puck in front and pushing that loose puck in. That was Derek Holland. So Derek Holland is going to get on the scoreboard, and just like that, the Lakers are down by 2 once again. That happened at the 15:43 mark. It's a 4-2 game. Stick around. This is going to be a good one before it's over. I don't think it's going to end 4-2. As this faceoff is won by the Lakers. This is Elsher. Gonna slap it up. I don't know if anybody touched it. They must have. As it goes down to the far end. And Rook and Fischbach are going to get the assist. As Nygaard tries to get away from Vilhauer. Now Vilhauer mishandles it, and we're quickly up. This is Solheim. Solheim's going to get it on his backhand. He's going to get held up. Nice back check there by Vilhauer for the Aberdeen Cougars. And the Cougars are quickly up into the neutral zone. Nice job there by Kozuski. It would have been off to the races there for Warwick, as Kozuski found him in the neutral zone and slowed him up. This is Elsher to Sutton. Sutton up through the neutral zone, tried to get a Butler. He touches it along Solheim. Solheim in the near corner, back to Butler. As trying to chip it off the boards. This is Sutton, holds it in for the Lakers. Action down on that far end. 14:30 in this third period. 2 quick goals. The Lakers struck first, then the Aberdeen Cougars came right back. As this shot goes up there by Dahlman. And a nice blocker save there by Nygaard as Kozuski pushes that one along. Kozuski does have an assist. He got that power play assist to Sutton. That happened early in the second period. I didn't have an assist on that. I do now. Thanks to Adam Lallam. He's your voice and the ears for me as I miss assists and goals all the time. This is the Aberdeen Cougars in their defensive zone up to the neutral zone. Playing little defense is Quentin Jorgensen. It goes off his skate. Cougars are going to try to buy some time here to get everybody in the offensive zone. Quentin Jorgensen doing a good job along the boards there. Looking over the top of his shoulder is his grandpa Jorgensen, as he's got a great seat for this one in this third period. Third period action here from the Premier Rink as the Lakers up through the neutral zone, and quickly is Grady Bodsberg as he gets run off the puck in the near side. This is Elsher. Elsher going to take a shot. He's been firing the puck all night. This one goes up and over the top. Probably a blocker save there by Weisenberg. This puck is pushed down deep into the offensive zone. Grady Bodsberg is there, putting a little pressure on that puck behind that Aberdeen goalie. Held in over on the far side by Elsher. He's going to throw it at the net. The Lakers got to put a few pucks on net. They're at 28. Or 23, I'm sorry, compared to 28. Yeah, centering puck there. Doesn't get through the traffic for the Lakers, and quickly they are up is the Cougars getting picked off his stick, and this is Melville. Melville's going to get it going. It's picked off his stick. Elsher going to tap it up to Melville. Melville tries to throw it to his stick, and it's recovered down the far end. Melville, if he gets there fast enough, Weinberger mishandles it. He was going to tap it away from Melville, and it turned out that neither one of them could touch it, as Aberdeen is quickly in their offensive zone. This is Vilhauer. He's going to look for a centering pass. It was there. As can't get their stick was Warwick. He was in the middle. It couldn't get straightened out. This is Dorneman. He's going to throw it in deep. And they said it was an icing call. I thought he had the red line. 4-2 in the third period. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Aberdeen Cougars right in front of us. And that dot. We're perched right up above this faceoff. Roberts. Kozuski. This is Roberts in the near corner, trying to backhand it away. He can't get it. This is Warwick for the Aberdeen Cougars. Gonna leave it in the near corner. A little give and go there. Puck in front. Look out as it goes a little bit wide. And Nygaard had his hands full with a player in the crease. And that puck is cleared away. And I don't know what the whistle was. I think it was an icing call. Nonetheless, we're coming back down. It was icing. As Cole Nygaard had the puck and two Cougars in the crease. And it was cleared out. Nobody could get on that puck. As an offensive faceoff comes here for Briggs Mednall for the Aberdeen Cougars. It is won by the Lakers. Going to push it up to Butler. He can't get it, and chasing all the way back down is Austin Schmidt. Austin Schmidt's going to turn around deep in his defensive zone for the Aberdeen Cougars. There's 11 minutes left in this one. There goes a shot on front, Kozuski. And it goes into the glove of Weinberger. As Kozuski had a good look at it, he was parked between the wheels. And now he's going to go in for an offensive faceoff. It is one in back of Weinberger. And chipped out of the zone, chasing back is Elsher. Elsher chasing back as he's going to blow a tire as he gets ran off the puck. As Aberdeen Cougars are going to pick up in their offensive zone, going to leave it behind Nygaard. Elsher can't get straightened out. Good play there by Kozuski, trying to keep that defense alive, and Butler going to chip it up out of the zone. Picked up on the red line by the Aberdeen Cougars. They're going to quickly take the offensive zone in the near side. Near side shot, pad save. That shot was taken by Wassam. I haven't seen him out here. Maybe I missed him, but he takes a shot there, and the Lakers are up. Solheim on his backhand. He's going to try to turn the corner, going to push it on, maybe off the pad of Weinberger, as the Lakers were caught in a change there. There goes a slap shot in from Quentin Jorgensen. This one ricochets back out. As Dorneman going to look to tap it down to Solheim. Can't get it down deep enough, as holding the line is Sutton. Now Dorneman holds the line, going to shoot the puck wide. Offensive play here for the Lakers. Lakers going to get some new legs. This is Sutton going to turn it around quickly. Got to hurry up if you're the Lakers. Aberdeen got caught in a change there. Sutton was able to take the zone as it gets picked off his stick, and quickly the Aberdeen Cougars come up the other way. This is Malsom, sorry. Malsom takes the shot quickly as he got one-on-one with the goalie as he turned the corner. He scored the last one. Or I'm sorry, the one at the end of the second period was Wheeler Malsom. Wheeler Malsom, he wears that number 8. There's a Malsom that has a race car that's number 8. I'll bet there's a connection there as he tries to center the puck to nobody. And this is Melville. Melville and Van Gilder. And Melville takes a check on that far corner, keeps it alive in back of that Aberdeen goalie. This is Van Gilder to help him out in the near corner. Looking for a centering pass. He gets put up against the boards. The Cougars get it out to the neutral zone. And trying to keep it going in the right direction was Jake Root. The Aberdeen Cougars are quickly in. This is Derek Holland. He's going to look for a centering pass, and he's got it. Aberdeen Cougars score their 5th goal of the game at 8:47. Take a look. As Derek Holland, there's Vilhauer. So it's Holland to Vilhauer. And we've got a 5-2 game. If you're the Lakers, you got to go. The Cougars are at 33 shots on goal, as they've been able to score the last 2 of this period thus far. It's the Watertown Lakers. This is Roberts up into the neutral zone as Dahlman gets the offensive zone. He's going to step around. Elsher's going to beat him to the puck in that near corner. This is Elsher. He's that senior defensive man. He's going to get it going with his legs out to root. And missing that pass on the far side was Grady Bogsberg. Offensive zone here for the Lakers as they now going to turn it up out of their defensive zone. This is Root. Root's going to take it in. Gets it taken off his stick. Roberts able to keep it alive. Lakers got to play some offense here as they find themselves down by 3. As quickly the Cougars are in the offensive zone. Stepping around are the Cougars. And this one goes down to Rorick. Rorick looking for a centering pass. Nobody there. This is Roberts. Going to push it all the way back around. It looks like Jack Elsher's about out of gas as he couldn't quite get to that one like he normally does. This puck is, however, going to be cleared out by the Lakers all the way down to the far end. Aberdeen Cougars into their defensive zone. Out into the neutral zone. And this puck goes all the way back down. Quentin Jorgensen going to pick it up. Back behind his own goalie. Going to step around. Nice forecheck there by the Aberdeen Cougars. Now the Lakers, this is Marco going to get it up into the neutral zone. Couldn't quite get that to Solheim as this one's going to go back up and into the stands. 2 pucks up into that home bench here, or I'm sorry, the home fan base. You don't see them come out of this arena very often. They're going to keep that puck. They're not even going to return it. A little souvenir at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena as Aberdeen wins the faceoff at the center dot, and it carries around into the neutral, into the near side. This is Jorgensen. He's working below that red line in his defensive zone. Over on the far side is Solheim. Solheim can't keep it on his stick. Now we're going to get up to Butler where he can't get his legs going. It goes far enough. Not quite for an icing call as Austin Schmidt's going to hustle back behind his own goalie. As this comes up to Clefman. Dylan Clefman, I haven't said his name. He wears that number 5 for the Aberdeen Cougars. We got a stoppage of play at 6:24. Lakers find themselves down by 3. It's 5-2. As the Cougars have scored the last 2 goals. It happened at 15:43 from Derek Holland. At 8:47, it was Vilhauer. Making it a 5-2 game at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. It's the 7th and 8th seed at this point into the state tournament. As the Lakers looking to play a little offense, now it comes back out into the neutral zone. Jack Elsher going to turn this one around. Defense to defense up to Sutton. Sutton nowhere to pass in that neutral zone. Going to get a little room up to Elsher. Now we're going to get it to Kozuski. As Butler now gets it back to Kozuski. And Kozuski going to go down neutral ice. They say he tripped over himself. It looked like maybe a tripping call. Elsher out to Solheim. Running the point. Over on the far side. Going to take a shot. Broken up in traffic. Where's the Lakers shot? And that one went all the way up and hit the scoreboard. Stoppage of play. It's going to be a neutral zone face-off. Or they're going to say it's not. No, it's going to go down to the far dot. Offensive face-off coming here for the Lakers. 5-2. We just hear that the Yankton Bucks beat Owyhee 5-2. So Oahe is probably going to slip from that 6th spot. Aberdeen, if they come through on this one, is probably going to go up to 6th. That's what it's going to look like in the morning. And unless the Lakers can get this going. This is Marco taking a shot as he stepped down. That was a pad save there by Weisenberger. So the Oahe Capitals lose 5-2 as the Cougars quickly take the offensive zone. This is Van Gilder. Going to get going back the other way up through the neutral zone, looking for Melville. Melville can't get there in time as he entered the offensive zone. This puck goes across the neutral zone. Picked up here by the Cougars and tapped in deep. Aberdeen Cougars have done a nice job in their offensive zone. Yeah, this is Vilhauer. He can't get it on his stick. Now it gets tapped off. As Marco couldn't keep it on his stick. That was a centering pass there to Vilhauer. As the Aberdeen Cougars are holding this offensive zone. And the Lakers got to go the distance of the ice. Dorneman can't keep it on his stick. Aberdeen into the near side. And keep playing keep away here from the Lakers. As it's 4:20 left in this one. As Van Gilder can't get it going. Aberdeen kind of playing with the Lakers here in their defensive zone. As Marco gets it up to Dorneman into the neutral zone, maybe. Marco back over there. He's going to pitchfork it one more time. The Lakers can't seem to get anything going up and out of their zone. And there goes a shot up and over the top. That was by Dahlman. He was one on the goalie. As the offensive zone is being played here by Aberdeen and pushing and shoving on the far side. This is Kozuski pushing and shoving. Involved in that also was Dahlman. And we get a whistle. I don't know if anything's going to come out of it. He's going to take them both. Coincidentals coming up. And I bet it's going to be Kozuski and Dahlman. Yeah, it's going to be Dahlman. It is going to be Dahlman and Kozuski. And it's going to be coincidental penalties here. It's going to be coincidental roughing call. I do believe probably 5-on-5 hockey here. The referees are standing in front of that scores table talking about something. Cross check and a rough. Doesn't matter. It's coincidentals. We're going to be 5-on-5 here. Mason Lloyd down to the boards here. He wants an explanation from the referee as he's getting some sort of explanation. And we're going to drop the puck. An offensive faceoff here for the Aberdeen Cougars, won by the Lakers. This is Jack Ulsher trying to handle it down below that red line. Got to push it up to Butler. Butler getting it out to Solheim. He's going to take it with his legs up to the neutral zone on a backhand. Getting into the near corner. He was looking maybe for Melville on a centering pass as Melville takes it out to Sutton. Sutton walking it down. Melville can't get it on his stick. Aberdeen Cougars. Players getting tangled up on that near side. You can see it on the live stream easier than I can see it from here. This one comes out to Solheim. Going to take a shot into the glove of Andrew Weisenberg. As now Weisenberger is pushing over on the red line. Weisenberger walked down the red line and gave a push over there to Solheim. You don't see that very often. I'm sorry, man. Maybe that was Melville that got in on that. I don't know. On the far side over there. So we're going to face off here. This is going to be Solheim on an offensive face-off. Butler, Solheim, Kozuski's in the bench, or on the it is part of a coincidentals. Now we're going to have a penalty here by the Aberdeen Cougars. So the Lakers are going to go on a power play with 3:14. I didn't see the penalty, but it's going to be a power play here for the Lakers at 3:14. So it's going to be a power play here. Solheim's going to work behind that Aberdeen goalie, the Weinenberger, as he's going to come out to the dot, looking for a pass all the way across, broken up in traffic. Good opportunity here for the Lakers on a power play. They need to get at least one here and get it quick. It's a 5-2 deficit for the Lakers. That goes up over the top. As Solheim picks it up, back out to the point, Elsher. Elsher over to the far side. This is Sutton. Sutton going to look over to Solheim. Solheim looking for a pass on the post as Melville was parked in front. A shorthanded opportunity coming here for Vilhauer. Goes a little bit wide. Sorry, that was Rourke. As he had a opportunity there. Sutton is quickly up. 3-on-2 for the Lakers on a power play if they hurry up. As Jack Elsher went down hard in back of his own goalie. Meanwhile, down on the far end, there's a power play going on for the Lakers. Centering pass there to Marco. Marco going to throw it at the net into the skates. And we got an interference call now. That's going to be on the Aberdeen Cougars. We're going to be 3-on-5. Check it out on your replay. Right there it was. So it's an Aberdeen penalty. We're going to see here. That first penalty was on Weisenberger. That one's got a minute left. And now we get another penalty on Aberdeen. So it's an interference call. I'm sorry, I didn't get the name on who went in. But that happened at 2:18. So it's going to be 5-on-3 for the Lakers here for a minute. And then we're going to have a power play of 5-on-4 for another minute. So if you're a Laker fan, that's where you want to be. As you see, both teams, I think it was a timeout by the Lakers. As you can see, the Lakers there trying to draw something up here on a 5-on-3. You got a minute to do it on a 5-on-3. So that was Vilhauer that went in on the second one there on an interference call. So Vilhauer's in for 2 minutes, creating a 5-on-3. And that other penalty that went on Weisenberger, that one has a minute left. All right, so if you're following along, it's 5-on-3 for a minute. And the Lakers have a chance to get a quick one here, or two of them. You're down to 2:18 left in this game. As Coach Lloyd is wanting some sort of explanation from the referee here. I don't know what's going on, what they're talking about. We're going to pause here yet for an explanation what's going on. Oh, maybe it's a scoreboard. They're trying to, they're getting the scoreboard back up. It's still not right. As we had a minute left. It was a minute 4 is what it was. Oh, they're going to take it down to 57. I thought it was a minute 4. Maybe they're going to put that back on. No, it's going to be 57 seconds. 57 seconds on a 5-on-3 from a Weisenberger penalty. And then Vilhauer went in for 2. 5-on-3 for a little under a minute. As the Lakers on this 5-on-3 looking far side. Solheim takes a one-timer and it's cleared out by the Aberdeen Cougars. 43 seconds on a 5-on-3 for the Watertown Lakers. Elsher up to Sutton. Sutton's going to get it going. It's Butler, Kozuski, Sutton, Solheim has trying to look for somebody to pass to. Now it goes back to Solheim. He's going to go all the way across to the far dot. Sutton take a shot point blank. Good looking shot. Weisenberger was there. Solheim circles back around, back to the point. Elsher going to take a shot, looking for Butler. He wasn't ready for it in front. Solheim all the way around the far side. Melville's out there in that far corner. This is out to Sutton. He's going to step around by the dot. Going to try to collect it up to Elsher. Elsher running the point. We're on a 5-on-4 now. In a power play opportunity, look like it went off the shoulder there of Weisenberger. I see his name different every time. Weisenberger. It's a stop there on a Solheim shot. This is back over to Solheim, a one-timer. He can't get it past the goalie, as Solheim has taken 3 shots here in these power play opportunities. Out on the far side, back over to Solheim. He's going to try it again. There's a shot. There's a rebound in front. Where's it at? I thought it was in, and they're going to wave it off. We got to look at a replay there. As that puck looked to me, I'm as far away from the play as you can get. Right here's the puck. Right there, that thing was in. That was in. That puck was in. It was waved off. Let's play that replay again if we've got it. As the folks up here in the booth check out this puck right there. That was past the red line. And there's no reviews in high school hockey, but that puck was in. Sitting as far away from that play as you can get. And the replay showed where that puck was. 42 seconds left. We are under a minute. And we're still on a power play here for 30 seconds. Is the Watertown Lakers, as the Aberdeen Cougars are able to clear this one out on a high stick. And Elsher's going to have to go the distance here. Lakers got to hurry up. They're down by 3. 27 seconds left. As Elsher gets hit hard along that far side, and we have a stoppage of play. As he's down on that far side, that is Elsher. Jack Elsher taking a hit as he entered the offensive zone. We're at 20 seconds left in a 5-2 game. It's not going to matter now. You have to play again tomorrow. You got to play Oahe. They're coming to town at 2:30. We're going to bring it to you. John Winkler will be here. Him and I will sit side by side as a warm-up for that state tournament, boys state tournament. As Solheim finds the back of the net, making it a 5-3 game. Coming just a little late for the Watertown Lakers. Makes it a 5-3 game, as this is won by the Aberdeen Cougars at the red line. This is Marco. Marco going to take it in. One more time, going to try to get a shot as Solheim pushes it down. And tempers flare. This is Marco getting into it. Doesn't make any sense at the end of the game. Guys, you got to play tomorrow. You got to play tomorrow. Sutton's in on it. Marco was in on it, and Solheim. I don't see any hands up. As this one should end at 5-3. And the referees are going to talk about it. Anything that plays out right now could be penalized tomorrow. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a call. It's 5-3. The Aberdeen Cougars. And there's no handshake line. That happened with 0 time on the clock. Tate Marco is the player of the game. I think it's a Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game. So Tate Marco is going to get a Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm not sure what they get from Buffalo Wild Wings. I suppose probably wings. All right. This one ends at 5-3. Let's go through this just a little bit. Aberdeen started out first in the first period at 7:30. It was a Warwick goal from Dahlman. Then it was a Warwick goal from Dahlman 15 seconds later. That made it 2-0 at the end of one. Watertown came out in that second period where Colton Sutton from Kozuski on a power play goal made it a 2-1 game, and then Aberdeen came right back at 3:17 later in that period. That was Malsum from Vilhauer. And we went into the third period. Watertown came out hot once again in that third period at 16:30, just barely seconds in. It was Kozuski from Sutton. Aberdeen came right back at 15:43. It was Warwick Fishbach giving the assist to Holland. Aberdeen scored once again, making it a 5-2 game. It was Vilhauer from Holland. And then Solheim finally got one of them one-timers to go with just 11 seconds left. He was swatting the one-timers, couldn't find the back of the net. And that's the way this one's going to end, and a 5-3 loss. So we'll play this one out. I assume Aberdeen's going to go to 6th. Watertown's going to stay in 8th. Okay. So Oahe's going to go to 7th. Aberdeen's going to go to 6th, and Watertown's going to stay at 8th. I think that's right. We'll know in the morning, or maybe even later tonight. Go to the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association website and see everything that I'm talking about, how these things are going to line up for that state tournament coming up in 2 weeks. You have to play Oahe tomorrow at 2:30, and we will be here. And John Winkler and I are going to bring it to you at 2:30. It's going to be Oahe and Watertown. And tonight from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena, it was Aberdeen Cougars 5-3 over the Lakers. We will be here tomorrow at 2:30 to do it all over again against the Oahe Capitals.